There's a huge wall between graduation and boarding for a cadetship to complete the bachelor's degree. It is not an easy ride. From departing the Maritime school up to the ship's gangway, there are hundreds of steps that you have to take in between. Often, some does not even reach the ship's gangway. We can't blame some of them who gave up, for they probably tried to do everything they can to have their shipboard training or just to embark on a ship to practice or use what they've learned, but the results do not favor them. Time, money, and effort are wasted just to see nothing in return. And that's a heavy blow, and that is how hard it is to be in this industry. There are a lot of problems, burdens, and hindrances standing in front of our cadets right after their closing ceremonies. In this video, we're gonna talk about the common problems of maritime cadets after they graduate and how this profession is not just like a walk in the park. One must earn it. First one would be where to complete a 12-month cadetship. As most maritime schools in the country does not have a program for their cadets to complete this requirement, the cadets themselves are finding ways to embark on a ship as a cadet. However, they find themselves at the foot of a mountain, for there are thousands of them vying for the same spot. The competition is tight. There are some who resort not to proceed with the cadet rank and choose other options in the ratings department. In this option, there is a higher probability that they can embark on ships and finish their bachelor's degree. Second is money to finance their documentary and company requirements. One must allocate money to get the basic requirements like passport, PSA or NSO, NBI clearance, SRB, TOR, and other documentary requirements. In addition, there will also be money allocated to trainings, assessments, exams that may possibly be encountered throughout the entire application process. Let's also include here placement fee for some agencies. It is real. You have to pay for your embarkation. The range could be from 20K to 100K, but it's up to you to choose to grab that option. Third would be waiting time. It's the most effortless thing to do, but also the most costly. It is costly because losing time is much more costly than losing money itself. One company will say they will call you. The question is, when? If you wait out and chill as most do, you're heading for a disaster. Keep hustling and bust your ass out to apply to another company if needed be. Remember, there is no guarantee in any verbal understanding. The waiting time happens after the recruitment officer will say, "We will call you." When you hear this, don't just wait, act. Apply to other agencies. It's better to have them call at once than no call at all. Fourth would be where to stay and what to do. So one can't avoid it and will go to Manila no matter what. Newly graduated cadets from the province will be prone to this. As for the first time, walking in the streets of Manila is scary. Plus, you need a place to stay in. Adds up to another pile of problem because as the days goes by, you keep on paying rent, eat, and travel. I hope that our very supportive parents have money to support our young cadets. Fifth one would be physical factor. Okay, we're not superheroes. We can get tired, frustrated, and doubt ourselves. It is normal. One can get tired of something that they want to happen but did not, or maybe will never ever happen. This can be so draining, and you have to be tough. Do not let it get under your skin. Just let it rest, but never quit. The sixth one would be mental fatigue. There could be a lot of interviews and a lot of CBTs, written or practical exams for a company that you applied for. Man, this is so exhausting. Much more exhausting than the physical fatigue itself. However, this will test you on how knowledgeable you are. It's part of all application, even in other fields. So keep your edge, keep your mind fresh from distraction. 7th would be no backer. Do not forget that this backer system is widely rampant in many agencies. Possibly the quickest way to embark a ship is by having this. However, it invalidates how competent the applicant is. It is essentially there to help the applicant get away from the entrance examinations and right straight into employment. Sounds good, right? But this kills hopes for some who do not have a backer. A fair game is not played in this industry, and that is a fact. This is just a total nightmare for those who have no backer. Competence should be the basis, not the backer. But sadly, that's what's happening. Number 8 would be hoping on false hopes. Don't worry, you will get in. You're all good. Just give us a call to follow up. These are the things that you might hear. Do not grab anything verbally and hope on it too much. It is okay to be excited, but keep your hopes low unless you have signed a contract. Do not get too attached to some flowery words. It might haunt you once if there's no result. 9th would be easily manipulated or scammed. Okay, so while any newbie to the industry, or any industry for that matter, is like a little child who does not know much about the world, cadets especially came from the provinces are too prone to this. So be very careful. Talk only to authorized, legal, and verified persons when transacting to any office. Always check government agency portals for updates and do not believe anything that you see or read in social media. 10th would be loss of focus. You may be tempted to try out other sideline like networking, part-time or freelance business, or be addicted to online games or dating even. This is up to you. Being focused can be difficult, especially if you have a lot of doubts in yourself. Enduring hardships and challenges for a prolonged period of time is not good. Refocus yourself right back on track and think long term. All your efforts will eventually lead you to where you want to be. 11th, and this would be the last one, family problem. It may be an internal problem within the family members, health problems. It just adds to the burden. But the young cadets could not be as strong as they want to be when the whole family is not behind them. So rally together with them and support them from day one to finish. Now, let's talk about what can the cadet do to overcome the problem he or she might encounter. So, really, it depends on how the cadet evaluates the opportunities when what is happening around him or her, then decide on what action to take. There are some who are just go with the flow type of people. There are also, decisive ones on their actions, etc. Again, it depends on how they view the situation ahead of them. They should act in alignment with their targets or goals in mind. If you notice that the chances of embarking as a cadet is low, then go for another option. Try to embark a ship with other positions available for entry level and start from there. This option will increase your chances to board ship. The problems cadets about to face is an enormous test of their resiliency, mental toughness, and strong character. The problems may be a mountain high to climb, but once you're there, rewards are ocean-wide light. So never give up, never surrender. With the help of our Lord above, constant prayer, and a little bit of luck, for sure, you will get on top. That's all for this video today. I hope you got something out of this. If you have anything in mind, or if there's something that we can do better, please do write it in the comments down below. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and watch out for the next video. Cheers!